the 2001 Jaguar XKR Silverstone coupe. This vehicle has 8,147 miles. This is a very special car that I'm reviewing today. This is only one of 250 coupes and convertibles sold in America for this model, this generation of the Jaguar XK. Let's take a quick look around the vehicle and show kind of the highlights. For the front here, we have both glass headlights and glass fog lights. This is a real metal mesh grille up front. As you can see, the Silverstone even has its own emblem right there on the front of the vehicle. Very aggressive look. It's in beautiful condition. There is a little bit of background noise today, so I apologize for that. This brilliant silver color just looks stunning at sunset. Going around the vehicle, we have 20-inch rims, and this was actually the first production vehicle sold in North America with 20-inch rims. These were the largest rims fitted standard to a production vehicle in North America in 2000 for the 2001 model year. The tires that came standard on the vehicle are Pirelli PZeros. They are P255 in the front and P285s in the back, with 35mm sidewalls up front and 30mm sidewalls in the rear. They also have Brembo front and rear brakes with drilled rotors, 14-inch brakes up front and 13-inch in the back for the rotor size. Let's go around the vehicle a little bit more. As you can tell, the quality is just superb for the fit and finish of this vehicle. So stepping inside the vehicle, we can automatically see that the window pops down to prevent any seal damage from occurring. The door opens up with a very smooth motion. You have soft touch materials all across the door right here, including a padded armrest with red stitching that's unique to the Silverstone edition. You have the Jaguar XKR Silverstone kick plates that come with this vehicle. They're in immaculate condition, don't even look like they've been used at all. And the interior is in spectacular shape. You have the Birdseye Maple trim that covers the entire dashboard. It's a very quiet vehicle, I must say, inside too. It's more of a luxury car in a lot of ways than you might expect, while still having a very sporty emphasis, as well as the retuned steering that comes with the XKR Silverstone edition. To lock the doors, you just press here on the door handle. That automatically locks both the driver and passenger door. And if I were to pull on the door handle on the driver's side, it'll also open it up on the passenger side too. The vehicle is in just great shape. Overall, I mean, the vehicle looks like it's in immaculate condition. Alpine audio system that comes standard on the vehicle, with a very nice headliner. I don't believe this is a suede material, but it feels very similar. There are a few wrinkles, and that is one of the main issues with this one vehicle, but for 8,000 miles and 15 years old, the owner wants to replace that as his next work that goes into this. But overall, the condition of the interior is spectacular. XKR right here on the steering wheel, with the red stitching and a full leather wrap steering wheel that doesn't have any wood showing at all, which is unique to the XKR Silverstone edition. You also have Silverstone in the Birdseye Maple trim on the passenger side. The J-gated shifter, center stack, and I'll show you that this vehicle still has navigation system from 2001. So let's start this vehicle up. This has an aftermarket exhaust system that's made by a specialized tuning company in Great Britain. And it adds about 20 horsepower or so, so this vehicle has about 390 horsepower. It comes standard with 370 horses, but 20 horsepower comes with this 390 horse, with the extra 20 horses from the exhaust system. This also has a very unique key that comes on all of these Jags from this generation. It's very unique to the vehicle and gives it a really unique, aspect that you don't usually expect in a vehicle. Steering wheel automatically lowers as you enter the key into the ignition. And you just slowly start it up. it just comes to life. 8,147 miles. You have the standard clock right here. Navigation system is DVD based, so it's fairly slow to respond. Center stack, you have plenty of buttons right here, but they all work. You have the J-gated shifter for the 5-speed automatic transmission, and for this generation it was shared with multiple Mercedes-Benz vehicles. It's a very robust design. It's not the quickest shifter, but it's a very strong transmission. You have a sport mode for the transmission, which will automatically keep the vehicle in first gear at a stop, because normally the transmission will be in second gear when you're taking off from a stop. So sport mode will keep it in first and make the shift points a little bit higher in the RPM range for enhanced performance under spirited driving. You also have this button here to engage speed limiter on the vehicle, so you can set the speed that the car will actually stop accelerating, so that you don't go over the speed limit too fast, because this vehicle does get to 60 miles per hour in a little under 5 seconds and runs the quarter mile in 13 seconds at 109 miles per hour. Just a spectacular vehicle all around. I'm really impressed with the quality of this. The owner took great care of it, and overall the seats are in great shape. Minimal wear on the passenger seat. Back seats are basically package shelves. I mean, they really don't have a whole lot of room, but in a car like this, you want to be driving it more than you want to be a passenger in it. In the glove box here, it's not the biggest glove box, but it does the job. It's felt lined. You have the original Jaguar XKR owner's manual for the Silverstone edition. You have even a little maintenance guide that the owner prior to the current owner actually kept all the maintenance records on this. The tires have only been replaced once. The original PZeros were replaced with newer PZeros in 2008, and I think they only have 2,000 miles on these tires right now. This car also had a very early version of Bluetooth, so you actually could hook up a phone inside the center console right here, and inside that center console you'd put your early cell phone, and then once it's in a dock in there, you can use Bluetooth in order to make hands-free calls, and it would actually play the entire conversation that you're having over the phone over the speakers, and you could just talk out loud without having a phone to your ear. So it's a really early Bluetooth system for a 2001. This also has a really early navigation system, which is pretty amazing. This is just a little reminder to keep your eyes on the road while you're using navigation. And as you can tell, I mean, it still works good. It's really slow to load, but at the same time it still actually works, and the owner drove this vehicle halfway across the country and only got lost once with this navigation system. So it's actually pretty impressive for this day and age of vehicle. No warning lights on the dash. It just runs perfectly smooth. You can always hear the engine, but it's not intrusive at all. You can only hear the exhaust when you're driving in a spirited fashion. Also, this vehicle has an Adamesh aftermarket exhaust that I mentioned by a British tuning company, so it adds about 20 horsepower to the vehicle for a combined 390 horsepower. So let's take a little look outside the vehicle once again. Pulling on the door handles, it automatically unlocks both the driver and passenger side. Window automatically pops down. Doors feel extremely heavy, but are very fluid and easy to open. Very solid, substantial feel. So overall, this is a very impressive vehicle. It rides extremely well. The coupe rides 10 millimeters lower than the convertible for the XKR Silverstone. It has slightly larger front anti-roll bars and a slightly thinner anti-roll bar in the rear versus the normal XKR. It also has a little bit higher damping rate for the front and rear suspension to provide a little bit better handling on the track and on the road. It also has the CATS handling suspension on the XKR Silverstone coupe versus the convertible, And CATS is the name of the computer active technology suspension that comes on this car as well. Let's take a quick look around the vehicle once again. It just purrs the entire time that it's just sitting here idling. It just looks, it's just an amazing shape for this age of vehicle. So thanks for watching this review on the 2001 Jaguar XKR Silverstone. I really want to say thank you to the owner of this vehicle for providing me this today to do a quick review about it. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions about this vehicle, please put them in the comments section below. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.